Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Andika Dirawan. Here I will explain a place, namely the city of Jakarta. Jakarta officially known as the Special Administrative Region of Jakarta or DKI Jakarta is the national capital and large city in Indonesia. Jakarta is the only city in Indonesia with provincial status. Jakarta is located on the northwest coast of the island of Java. It was formerly known by several names, include Sunda Kalapa, Jayakarta, and Batavia. Around the world, Jakarta is also nicknamed G-Town, or more often called the Big Durian, because it is considered a city comparable to New York City in Indonesia. So, what is the history of Jakarta? Jakarta has an area of about 60 66.01 square kilometers, according to the Central Bureau of Statistic, which states that the population of DKI Jakarta in 2023 will reach to 25 million 100,000 people. BPS also mentions that the population of DKI Jakarta metropolitan area now reaches 28 million people. This figure shows that DKI Jakarta is the large metropolitan area in Southeast Asia and even the second in the world. In its history, DKI Jakarta has in fact changed its name several times, starting from Sunda Kalapa in 397 to 1527, Jayakarta in 1527 to 1619, Batavia in 1619 until 1942, and Jakarta in 1942 until now. While the mention of the capital city of DKI Jakarta began in 1998 until now, the name Jakarta has been used since the Japanese occupation in 1942 to refer to the area of the former Batavia Giminte, which was inaugurated by the Dutch East Indies government uh, in 1905. The name Jakarta is an abbreviation of Jayakarta, and from the Dewanggari of Sanskrit, name given by the people of Demak and Cirebon under the leadership of Fatahillah. After successful occupation the port of Sunda Kalapa on Juni from the Portuguese, the name Jakarta translates as City of Victory or City of Glory, but actually means victory achieved by action or effort, as it is derived from the Sanskrit words being Java meaning to win, and Karta meaning to achieve. Other forms of spelling the city name have long been used. Then the people in Jakarta are predominantly Betawi tribe because there are are also many immigrants who live there, making Jakarta have a variant of tribes. Like the name of the tribes in Jakarta, people use Betawi language, but for migrants usually use Indonesian. Jakarta people have a habit of speaking bluntly. It is not uncommon for people from outside Jakarta to consider them rude, and also Jakarta people are very impatient. For example, when there is a traffic jam on the way, there's people often honk. Uh, Jakarta people have basically character of rather short hair, curly and straight hair, rather round face, with to brown skin. The majority of people there work as an employee and also a trader because it is supported by the condition of Jakarta, which has many companies. It is also very close the religion, especially since the majority of Jakarta people population addressed to Islam. Jakarta has many famous landmarks, such as Monas, which is the pride of the Indonesia people. Monas has a height of 132 meters. This monument was initiated by the first president Ir Soekarno to commemorate the resistance and struggle of the Indonesian people to win independence. Beside the national monuments, there is also the HI roundabout, which it is a very popular welcome monument. The name Bundaran HI itself refers to the Hotel Indonesia, which is located facing the roundabout with this iconic fountain. The people The welcome monument, which is the center of this Jakarta landmark, was built in 1962 to welcome state guests when the Asian Games took place in Jakarta at the times. In Jakarta also has many interesting tourist attractions, one of which is TMII. This place has many rides in not only that, TMII is very representative of the province in Indonesia. There is a lot of history that's quite cool there. In Jakarta, of course, there are quite a variety of public vehicles. The first of which is the Transjakarta, or what people are familiar with the busway. This is this bus is the choice because it has a flat tariff, which is 3 3,000 rupiah in one trip. The numbers of bus plates is also large, so that it is spread across various regions of the capital city. Then the second is mass rapid transit, or MRT. MRT transportation mode is relatively new to operate in Jakarta. The MRT officially operate on March 219, After going through a long planning and preparation process, which is about 25 years. The length of the planning process is directionally proportional to the efficiency of the transportation. This is because passenger who use the MRT on their journey only need about uh, 30 minutes to cover a distance of 60 kilometers. Then Jakarta also has many traditional foods, but the most famous is kerak telur. Kerak telur is made from glutinous rice and with eggs, shrimp, and spices, giving it a unique and distinctive flavor. Kerak telur offer a special blend of flavors and texture, the stinky and slightly sweet rice goes perfectly with the savory and slightly spicy egg and shrimp toppings. Uh, the use of various spices such as coriander with pepper and candle nut also adds a deep of flavor to this complex and delicious dish. That's a pretty interesting explanation of Jakarta. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.